The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Gone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's Isabella open on the right side. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of expert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff now to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again on second down. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 for 1.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a 1st down.
Ready. Hit the end. It's Mike. I got him. Check 31. Check it all. Run.
Now Murray again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We got double up, double up. 94 is the mark, 94 is the mark. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Front.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
I got you, Pop. Tie right. 3 down.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's just hot something, hot something. It's me and you. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
94 is the mic, 94 is the mic. Check, 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 check. 94 is the mic, 94 is the mic. Don't get nervous. 94 is the mic, 94 is the mic.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score. The The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
180. Here we go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 24. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 43 is the mic. Big touch.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Check. Let's go. Come on. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. We got to get the ball. Team, get the ball right here. Let's go. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A big run there by Johnson, 43 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business? Now that you're being pressed, it is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Show it up. Show it up. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. You don't know no better. Hey, kill.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Here we go. Set up.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Crabtree, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich, at Maryland in college, did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm going to hit you all day.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill, kill, kill.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Foot, 180. Check, 40. Tell. Whip. Watch the whip. 61. Matchbox lights. Ric Flair. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.